realize that for this also we need to do something else. But without realizing that, you will not work at it, no? So it's important to know. And therefore, you asked me if I have practiced all this, you will realize, no, I haven't. Okay. So the first that he suggests is concentration on or dwelling on the feeling of. Gives you 4 types of feelings, feeling states. Maitri, Karuna, Mudita and Upeksha. The words are very familiar. We are not unfamiliar with these terms, no? Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha. I'll come to each of the word in that case. Maitri is friendliness. Karuna, compassion, to feel compassionate towards. Mudita is humility, yes, humbleness. And Upeksha is to ignore. Maitri towards whom? Maitri, you tell me, what is friendliness? Think of a friend of yours. Yes. No, just in your mind, don't try to describe. Let me help you to get in touch with friendliness. What all feelings are you experiencing when you have this friend in mind? Just concentrate not on the friend, but on the friendliness. Just be there. Be with that feeling. Hold it. Be with that feeling. Hold it. Name it friendliness. Or name it whatever you like. Give it its shape. Allow it to occupy space in your heart, in your mind. Hold this friendliness with you. And now, turn to one of the person in the room. When you open your eyes, you look at that person and see if you can hold this friendliness towards that person. Can you have this feeling towards that person? Most of you are strangers to each other, as I understand. Can we feel that friendliness towards that person? Not easy. Patanjali is saying to feel this friendliness which you would generally have towards the person you are friendly with. Though just now what I made you concentrate on, a friendliness is a worldly friendliness. Yes? For a yogin, the friendliness is towards somebody who is higher up than him in the path of yoga. Because what is the whole concentration about? Aspiring to be one like the ideal. Correct? So the feeling of friendliness is towards that. For friends also, because we have those friends, we like those friends also because we like their ways. Means we want to be like them. Yes, this is the attitude of that person I like very much. And that is why I am friendly with him or her. Isn't that so? That's what we sort of aspire for. So now do you understand why this friendliness idea is not all that easy to be able to concentrate on? But at the same time, it's not all that impossible. From today on, you can try this in the worldly sense also. Allow yourself to feel this friendliness, and in your mind, not necessarily if physically the person has to be present in front of you, in your mind, with the heart full of friendliness, bring your worst enemy in your mind and see if you can transmit some of this towards that person. You think that has any value, but will that be of any use to you? To an aspirant of yoga, it's of great use. Because animosity is one of his obstacles. It is preventing him from progressing, no? He's tied down. Animosity ties you down. It's a negative thing. Positives also tie in the yoga, but animosity definitely ties you down. कि वो मेरे दुश्मन का घर है, उस गली से नहीं जाना है. That means it's restricting you, no? It's taking away your freedom. So, animosity is something that has to be countered with feeling of friendliness. I'm not talking about worldly friendship. I'm talking about friendliness. That was the feeling that you cherished in your heart. Can you locate the point in your being where you felt this friendliness? If it is not only an intellectual thing, you'll be able to find that there is a little soft pit in the center of the chest where you get this feeling of friendliness. Even if you feel that you have failed in doing it now, my simple urge to you is keep trying it again and again. Try it at least once a week. Give it a try. Try it once a day, once a week, to allow yourself to feel friendly and to be able to look at somebody else who is not otherwise your friend. I'm not talking about enemy, that would be the other extreme which we will go to finally, but at least somebody one with whom you're not really so friendly. If you can look at that person with that same feeling, I'm not even asking you to behave. I'm making it even very, very small. Just at least look at that person in a friendly way. I'm sure you all understand that this is very obvious even on the phone. Yes, you pick up the phone and you say hello in a very plain way, and the moment you realize it's your best friend on the other side of the line, your hello changes, no? Right? And the same way the look on your eye, in your eyes changes when you come face to face with your friend. That's what I'm trying to tell you about. See if you can do that with the next person. Then maybe you'll be able to do that with your enemy in your mind also. That's it. Freedom is all about that. जहां जहां हमने ब्लॉक्स बना रखे उन सबको खोल देना है. पानी अपने आप बहेगा. Spirituality has to flow to you. There is no two ways about it. Because it's actually waiting for you. It is we who have blocked it. It's actually waiting for us. We are divine beings, but we are dropping it. We are blocking it. So parikarmas are for removing all these blocks. A simple example often used by some of the commentators of the Yoga Sutra is to describe it like irrigating a field. Farmers, to irrigate the field, what do? They just remove the bandh that they had made. Yes? And let the water flow into the field. And then build it up again when the irrigation is over with. Yes? From the well, from the river, just remove the bandh. That's exactly the practice of spirituality is all about. And that's exactly what we are talking today. Parikarmas are the ways of removing these obstacles. The bandh that is preventing the spiritual flow into our life. So the first one we are talking about Maitri, one aspect I told you. Another is Karuna. Karuna bhav. When you meet somebody who is not so very well off, maybe economically poor or poor in understanding, bhola hai. Yeah? A typical example could be apna wo baap, bahu or baby ka gattu. Have you anybody seen that serial? Yes. Even if you've not seen the serial, the ad will tell you, because that you can't avoid seeing even while watching the news. Yeah. Even people feel karuna towards, right? You feel compassion towards somebody who is not able enough, capable enough, not up to the mark, less than you. Anything in any way less than you. Could be in intelligence, could be in health, could be in looks or whatever else. It could be in terms of money, wealth, prosperity, anything. To have compassion towards that person. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? मैंने तो ये वाक्य बहुत बार सुना है, आप लोगों ने भी सुना होगा कभी. तुम्हारे जितने बड़े थे तब तो हम ये ऐसा करते थे. हमारे माँ बाप हमको बोलते रहते ना. I can see some smiles coming up. और हम जब बड़े हो जाते हैं तो हम भी यही बोलते हैं हमारे बच्चों को. Yes? We used to be taking so much responsibility at your age. You can't take care of only yourself. We had a family at that time. So on and so forth. What we are trying to do is, we are demeaning the one who has less